I used to get talked about when I was younger a lot. I used to get made fun of about my dark skin, about the gap in my teeth, about my big lips, and about what the clothes I wore. And they used to make me feel uncomfortable because as a kid, all you want to do is feel loved. You want to be loved by the people that you hang around and that you value as a friend. And when they don't value as a friend and they make fun of you, you be confused. You don't understand why these kids are doing it, what they're doing. But it used to make me feel uncomfortable a lot because I wore those things a lot in my life, you know, and even still to this day I still wear them. About getting talked about because when you experience that as a child, you get older and you grow confidence, but still to some degree it still gets to you because you like, why do they have to make fun of me? Why do they have to put me down? And for many, many years, I didn't understand as to why these kids were doing what they were doing. But as you get older, you you come to the realization that kids are they're just like that. They're brutally honest, and they have no filter, and they don't give a damn how you feel. And for me, I had to grow a backbone, and so over time, as I grew older, I grew a backbone. But it doesn't mean that still to this day it don't affect me because it does. And I'm a real confident guy. I'm a real confident guy. But you know, some of these things they really affect me because if it didn't affect me, I wouldn't be human. But it does, and you know, I often see myself as that little kid that used to get talked about a lot, and I ask myself why. And it used to be a lot of times where these kids would make fun of me so bad to the point to where I would run home from school crying to my mom, telling my mom like these kids were making fun of me, saying I had big lips and I was dark skinned, and said I had a gap in my tooth and in my teeth, and why do I feel like this, mom? Like, could you help me understand why these kids are being this mean to me? And my mom sat back and told me, she was like, baby, this is how kids are. But what you can do is that you can build some confidence up with yourself and know for a fact that you're not what these kids say that you are. You know, you're a big beautiful boy, and always remember that. And from that day forward, when she told me, each day I got stronger and stronger. It still was affecting me as I was going to school and stuff. I still was affected by these kids, and I had to see them every single day, and them talking about me, and and me not feeling comfortable with these kids just saying what they're saying. It was just I just didn't understand it. I didn't understand why these kids did what they did, but they did it. But they helped me along the way to gain this confidence that I have today. Um, I used to think that I would never get a girlfriend. Nobody would ever like me, and it stayed with me forever and ever, man. And when you get traumatized like that as a kid by other kids, you don't know how much it affects you and how much you carry it with you. And it's a lifelong scarring, you know. And for me, what I do is a lot of cases that I push it down. I push it down because I don't want it to affect my everyday life because I know I'm not that person that these kids said that I was. But you know, it just confuses me. I be wondering like, am I really this person? Am I really this dark skinned dude? Yeah, I am dark. Do I really look ugly? No, I'm not ugly. You know, do I got a gap in my teeth? Yes. All these things, man. You know. Oh, do I have big lips? Yes, I do. But all these things used to get to me, on a regular basis, man. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun, y'all. It really wasn't fun. And I say probably around, I want to say, sort of when I got in junior high school, when I started getting confidence. Because all elementary, I was a mess, man. I was tore up. Um, I felt like I wasn't gonna ever go get a girlfriend. But when I got to junior high, things started turning around for me. I started all those frowns turned into smiles. And all through junior high school, I didn't have a mustache because I'm not a hairy person, as you guys can see. I'm not hairy, um, but it took me a long time to get a mustache. And when I did get a mustache, I had like a little piece fuzz across my face. So I thought I was everything when I got the little piece fuzz across my face. I thought I can get every girl, because of that. Because I started getting features that I always wanted. I was always a big person on sideburns. Like I love sideburns. Like I don't know what it is. I just think for the male face, having some nice clean sideburns is gonna get you some. But when I started getting sideburns and stuff, I got that later on. It really blew up my confidence, man. I feel like ain't nothing you can tell me now that I got these sideburns. But yeah, back to what I was saying with the mustache thing. Like when I got my mustache, I felt like, what is this? Because it looks like, when you get, if any males out there that understand what I'm talking about, when you grow up and you get that first little dark shadow of a mustache, right? And then your voice changes. You start feeling confident. And for me, I got the mustache first, the peace fuzz mustache, and then my voice came later. Voice came later, and it started getting deeper and deeper, and all these features that was changing. So was the situation with the girls. They started liking me, and started having interest in me, right? And when they had interest in me, I was just thinking, wow, all those years of me getting talked about has paid off. It gave me a newfound confidence that I never thought I'd have. And so now I can walk around with my head held high with major confidence, even when somebody's talking shit about me, because I know I'm not that person, And so if anybody out there they can relate to the story and feel the way I felt, or still feeling like that to this day, just know that you're not alone. And it takes a quiet confidence to get over that person that you once were, And for everybody out there, you can do it. You can definitely get over that. You can definitely come into your own and be this newfound person. But you got to be able to take the steps and walk in it, walk in it with grace. You know what I'm saying? It took a lot for me, like I was saying to you guys a little bit earlier. It took a lot for me to really be comfortable in my own skin. And for that, I'm forever grateful. I'm forever grateful, and I'm gonna consistently walk around with my head held high, no matter what, right? And so, yeah, y'all. That's really it. Didn't want to waste too much time making this video. Just wanted to just talk to y'all about, me getting talked about back in the day when I was a youngster, and how, having me getting talked about, and how that had built my confidence up to today. So with that being said, please hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. When you do all those things, you help YouTube push this. You help YouTube's algorithm to push my videos too, so other people can see it. I would greatly appreciate it. And if this video resonated with you, Um, Go ahead and leave some comments down below, man. Leave some comments down below and let's talk about it, because I love to have open conversations about the topics that I talk about, because it helps me to understand who you are as an individual as well when we talk about it. So that's it. Until the next video, you guys. I'm going to holler at y'all in the next one. Peace and love.